under the lights.
The shortstop, Ahmed.
Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. The 1-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So striding in, Robinson Cano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Marlins, the center fielder.
Now here's the pitch.
Villar.
Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Rojas.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. As he sends it on the ground to first. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Up next from Miami, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's a tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Michael Conforto will be next. The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He's set, and the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That misses. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Garrett Cooper. He's set to lead off the
Leading
home
off
half
for
of the
the
second.
Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett
First offering on its
Cooper.
way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball four. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Man, that's just painful for a
That is
pitcher
good.
right there. A
The third
3-2
baseman,
offering that was right
Ryan
on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and
Anderson.
he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job
That
on the
is good.
mound to bounce back from
The
the
right
leadoff
fielder.
walk. Those are
Carroll.
usually pretty costly, but that won't be the
Ramirez.
case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's out.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Marlins down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
off to the net.
7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Wilson Ramos.
Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 2 balls and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
At the plate, Jacob deGrom. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 3rd now. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alfaro.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike. The 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Way outside. 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Jordan Yamamoto. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Alfaro leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
He's set. The 0-1. Fastball well outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cano waits on the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Rosario makes a move from first. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
None out, runners at first and second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Standing in, Pete Alonso. He drew a walk his first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
1-0.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Alonso brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like towards him, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Ready with the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. For the Mets, on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
For the Marlins,
striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cano with it at second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
The 1-1.
That's outside.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in, Garrett Cooper. This guy's still
Cooper.
looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And another foul ball. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Line toward right center. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Marlins, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball and caught over there at first. Right place, right time, and the leadoff man's gone to start the 5th.
The catcher, number 40.
Next up for New York, Wilson Ramos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side. The relay. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob DeGrom. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Ramos over at second. Cespedes at first, 1 gone. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
3-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The set and the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they will slap the tag on him heading back to third as he really got stuck out there, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box
The
now,
right fielder,
Harold Ramirez.
Harold.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that
Ramirez.
finds the zone for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Second baseman, Isa Diaz.
At the plate now, Isan Diaz. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1.
2-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two and 2 count. Here it comes.
Full count.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because
Now
if it's
batting,
put in play,
the pitcher.
there's a good chance
Yo,
it's on the
man.
ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout
Yamamoto.
always works too.
In now, Jordan Yamamoto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Alfaro isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
The center
Great
fielder,
piece of
number
hitting here.
2.
Men on first, and they're playing into the pole, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away. The set and the 1-2, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 Miami. New inning set to get underway. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. It was a walk in his last trip.
Cano.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
A ball and a strike.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again, 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Hopped up. Alfaro is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready for another shot now. Pete Alonso. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Sterling Sharp takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 56, Sterling Sharp.
At the plate, Michael Conforto pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Mets leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Rojas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. That's inside.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Two and two.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He doubled his last time through. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. Miami down in order, but they're up 1-0. Now batting, J.D. Davis. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah.
Now the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how.
Ouch, that one hit him.
That ball hit him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Ramos leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off for ball 1. Line, that's a base hit into left field, and this will get all the way to the wall now.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with two away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. The 2-0. Liner in there for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Yimi Garcia will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Pickoff move to second. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A throw behind the runner at second and a dive, but he's back in. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ramirez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. Paul Sewald gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Settling in now, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Harold Ramirez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready for another chance, Jorge Alfaro. The pitch.
Ball 1.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 1.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Isan Diaz. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Matt Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
number
here.
27, Matt Kemp.
Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And it's 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2.
That's out.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. Bradberg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in. Three tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The 0-1 on its way. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
One ball,
and on 0-2 he misses with. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Jonathan Villar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The center fielder, Jonathan Villar.
Pitch on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 1-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
The pitch. Fouled away. Two-two. Here it is. Hit on the ground is short. Rosario's got it. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Striding in, Corey Dickerson. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 2 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Grounded down the third baseline. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, the first baseman,
Time called here, as with the
Cooper.
potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 5.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper, man at first after the 2-out walk. Betances sets. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They still trail it here 2-1. John Birdie takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 5, John
So
Birdie.
coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for the Mets, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Yoenis Cespedes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
No, that's no.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2 is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. Cespedes will turn for second. This will kick up against the wall now, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Jed Lowry will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Jed Lowry.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Cespedes at second with 2 down. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder, but it's over his head and jumps the wall for a ground rule double, and this game is tied.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Ryan Stanek takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. In now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's got a 3-for-5 line. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. VR is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's now 3-1 Mets. Seth Lugo is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Now in the box, Brian Anderson. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Third baseman, Brian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Harold Ramirez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He has no prior history against this pitcher. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lugo is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Metropolitans jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jacob deGrom earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.